Hello, everybody. Welcome to an all new Beyond the Barricade. We are live right now at this very moment, 8:29 Eastern Standard Time. We are back. Before we had the Shillelagh Hitman on, and now I'm going to bring my next guest, Mr. JT Kasin. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. You know, this is Psycho Month for me for Psycho Circus.
Oh, Psycho Circus, baby, the best time of the year.
It's a big deal this time of year out here in Long Island.
Sure is. It's the biggest show at NYWC. We're celebrating the 20th one, so let's get rocking and rolling.
Absolutely. Before we jump into some origins, let's start with your match at the upcoming show this Saturday.
Yes, I am in the titled Psycho Circus match. It'll be Team NYWC versus Team H2O. I'll be teaming with Slime Balls, Aiden Bale, and Nuke.
Slime Balls. That's Tommy's my buddy.
Tommy's a good dude.
He is a good dude. He just got beat up at CZW.
They're kind of troublemakers, though.
They are a little bit. All right, awesome. You excited for that match?
Oh, hell yeah. I haven't been in a Psycho Circus match since maybe 11 years ago, so I'm ready to rock it. You know,
awesome.
This is a great honor for me.
All right, so talk about the type of match this is. So for everybody who doesn't know, like myself, this is my first one.
So it's basically it's kind of like a War Games meets Survivor Series.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the ring is a cage. One side's a barbed wire cage. All weapons are legal. You start off with two people, and then every like minute or so, a new person comes into the match until it's 5-on-5, and then people get eliminated by pinfall, submission. We used to do, elimination through table. It might just be, it might be through a door.
Right.
But usually it's just pinfall and submission.
Okay, sounds like a tough match to be in.
Yeah, they're pretty grueling.
Good. I mean, this is the change in venue too.
Yeah, it was a last minute change of venue. There was we turned out having too much for Central Islip Fire Department to handle.
Right.
So we had to move it back to Farmingville.
Right. 600, I'm hearing. Maybe more.
It might be more. Yes.
It might be more. That's right. I'll be there as well. Hanging out. Maybe I'll be like this, though, because 600 people, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, it's going to be crammed in. Do you have seats at least?
I have GA seats. I got them from Alvin. I got to go pick them up.
Oh, you got to get there. Got to get there early so you can catch a seat.
What time are you suggesting? Because I was suggested 6 o'clock.
I think doors open 5:30, so I would get there as soon as doors open, just because
I was told to come late.
It's first come, first serve for GA. So,
Tommy, what? I'm gonna get him later. Don't worry about it.
Uh-oh. Did I start something?
You might have. I see him every day because I go to the gym he works at.
Okay.
All right, let's go into some JT Kasin origins. Let's start off with how you fell in love with this wonderful world that we call wrestling.
Well, I've been a fan since, I would say, 1992. Mm-hmm. I mean, my first WrestleMania was WrestleMania 9.
Okay.
And so around that time period, I was watching a lot of the old tapes from my friend's house, and all the usuals, Hogan, Warrior. I really started to fall in love with the time when it was like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels. Owen Hart's a personal favorite of mine.
Love Owen Hart.
Yeah, Owen Hart's very underrated.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. But I would say around WrestleMania 9, I just knew, even though it's considered one of the worst WrestleManias, it's my first one, so it holds a special place in my heart. Which
is your favorite Shawn Michaels match with Bret?
Strangely enough, and not many people have seen this, their ladder match. They had a ladder match that wasn't televised. It was only put on for home video. It was like their test for the ladder match before it was Shawn and Razor.
Oh wow!
So if you haven't seen it, go and find that. It's a very good match. I mean, It's the Iron Man match is their best pure wrestling match, but this first ladder match was really cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say my favorite one was probably that Iron Man match. I remember watching that.
Yeah, that's usually the top of the list. I mean, from a technical standpoint, it's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. First one.
Yeah,
absolutely. All right, so now you're into wrestling, and you say, "Hey, I want to be a wrestler." Where did you train, and who were some of your trainers or mentors during that process?
I started out in NYWC, which was Critical Mass at the time,
Okay.
for a brief period. Over in Hicksville when it first started. Now it's in Deer Park. I trained at first under, like, it was a little mishmash of trainers when I first came in. It was like Dickie Rods was there, Dan Barry was there, John Kurse was there. He was the one of the owners at the time. I kind of learned a little bit from everybody. Crusher Dugan was there for a little while. So it was a mishmash of trainers. I took a small hiatus for about a year, and then I came back when they started doing the official NYWC training academy over in Deer Park.
Okay.
And that's when Mikey Whipwreck was training. So most of my regular training was from Mikey.
Okay. A lot of change in trainers.
Yeah, it was a little bit. It was at first it was really cool because you got like a little taste of everyone's like flavor.
Right.
So it was cool learning all that, but things really ramped up when I was under the learning tree of Mikey. Mikey really is a master trainer. He's had a hand in a lot of the Long Island guys that have been really making it big.
Okay. All right. So now you went through your training, you're graduated, and you've been assigned your first match. Tell me about your thoughts going into that match, being in the match, and after the match. Because that's a big moment, right?
Very big moment. I mean, I won't really count the first couple battle royals I was in because I mean they're cool, but they're not really a first match.
Right.
My first real match was me, Tony Burma, and Mike Spinelli against the Angus brothers and Plasma, who you may now know as Trent Beretta. So yeah, so it was a really good first match. I didn't do much in it, but the guys Tony Burma and Mike Spinelli were really good teachers and leading me in the way. We had Crusher Dugan in our corner. I was very nervous, as anyone should be in their first match. Like, I wasn't used to going in front of crowds. I was kind of a quiet kid when I was growing up, so this was very new to me. So I was kind of pushed in the fire very quickly, but things went well. I don't think anything went, overly bad. I was very green, so the jitters were there. I'm probably screwed up a couple things, but overall, it turned out pretty good, I think.
Okay, awesome. All right, now tell me about one of your favorite opponents that you've wrestled, whether it be good chemistry or story-wise.
I have a few that I have to mention. Usually, a lot of my opponents that turn out to be very good in the ring with were my old tag team partners. So, like, I teamed with Braden Knight for a while, and we had a match called the Pub Crawl Brawl to end it. That was a really good match.
Pub Crawl Brawl. Oh
yeah. And then
I haven't heard that.
Basically, it was like an Iron Man. It was like not Iron Man. It was a last man standing with all bar weapons.
Ooh.
And then Bo Pritchard, or Boo Sullivan.
Boo Sullivan, right?
At the time, he was teaming with me as Bo Pritchard as the Beer Belly Bandits. We had a feud that ended in a House of 1,000 Beers match, where we had bags of beer cans hanging in each corner.
Man!
And they were able to, and we literally had over 1,000 beers, and we were able to use those as weapons. But my favorite opponent probably would be Stockade. Stockade.
Now.
Yeah. I'll never get used to that name, but sorry.
Because he's just known as Stockade.
Joe. Yeah, no, I'm so used to knowing him as Stockade, but we had a great series of matches. We had a few championship matches that I'm very proud of, and he was always able to bring the best in me in that ring, and I thought we brought magic every time we went in there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, Cade Lothbrock, it's a lot to take in because you know him as Stockade.
I've known him since he started training, like since we both trained under Mikey, so it's very hard to call him by Cade Lothbrock.
All right, let's go to any wrestler that you would like to wrestle that you haven't wrestled in the indie scene.
Well, my style is very comedy based, so Colt Cabana was always one. I was always a big fan. I based a lot of my stuff off of him, like early in the day. So I feel like it'd be a nice little like cap of my career if I was able to wrestle Colt.
Right. Hey, if he's watching, which I don't think he is, but if he is, someone book that match. That would be great.
Oh, it'd be great. I'd love to do that.
All right, tell me about your favorite gimmick match you've been in.
Favorite gimmick match. Well, as I said, the pub crawl brawl is probably the biggest one. I've done a couple of those, one including with Cade Lovebrook. Um, it was kind of like my baby. Like
Mm-hmm.
I thought of it since my whole gimmick is all party drinking beer guy. It
Mm-hmm.
just kind of made sense. Although the Psycho Circus definitely is up there. The first one I was in, it was really truly magical. Like there's nothing like it, especially with this crowd that we have coming in every year.
Mm-hmm.
It's just truly something truly special about it to be involved with.
Right. I'm excited. It's my first one. I haven't
No,
ever been to one.
You'll never see anything like it. It's truly something special.
Yeah, my friend was like, "Oh, you got to go to Psycho Circus." I'm like, "What's that?" Because I really didn't go to NYWC.
Where you been?
I've been at BPW.
Okay.
I've been there for 5 years.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Before that, I really didn't go to any indie shows. I just, Raw, SmackDown is what I went to or I saw on TV.
So what made you open up into the indie stuff?
Some people I worked with because I worked for Walmart. So when I was in Centereach, my friend Tom Tomlinson, he's like, "Oh, you got to go down to the VFW hall to see BPW, hang out, this and that." So then I started to go there, and I was like, "Yo, this is cool. This is cool."
Well, welcome to the indie scene, and I'm glad you started making out to NYWC shows.
That was a while ago, and then I took a little break from wrestling, and then unfortunately my brother passed away, and he was a big wrestling fan. And it kind of brought me back into, thank you. And it brought me back into the indie scene. And then, just started doing a podcast because I was asked if I would be interested in it.
Turn a negative into a positive. That's good.
That's right. So let's talk about, let's go back to that. Indie wrestler you want to wrestle that you haven't wrestled.
Yes. I said Colt Cabana.
There's a plug for you. Look, someone wants a shirt.
Hey, yeah. They will be on sale at the Psycho Circus.
There you go.
It's a nice little playoff Stone Cold Steve Austin. On the back it says, first it says Kasin 0.316, but alcohol content. and on the back says I'll drink your ass.
I love it.
Yeah, because I've always been considered like the party, like a mixture between Angie WK and Stone Cold Steve Austin. So like I figured, this is definitely like a good party shirt.
Yeah, roll with it. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, we said Colt Cabana. You're right.
Yeah.
He's kind of well known. Let's go into a little less.
Less well known.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to think about this a little bit.
Let's give some props to someone.
Actually, this coming Psycho, and I hate keep coming to this match, but this makes sense. I am on the other team. Matt Tremont is someone who I haven't wrestled, and I'm really looking forward to getting in the ring with him. Guy's truly a hardcore icon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So like it's really special to me that I'm considered to represent NYWC against him. Right. So that's a big one.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, it's kind of a cop-out answer, but
no, that's good. That's good. Hey, that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? It's about you. It's not about me. I mean, I can name some names. I don't know if you might know them, but
I'd probably know a few for sure. I keep up with the scene.
Okay. I'm gonna throw some names out for you. You tell me if you've heard of them. Jack Tomlinson.
Yes.
The social media champion.
Hey, he's good in social media.
Absolutely.
I've seen a little of his work. I'd be down to work with a lot of the younger guys. I mean, okay. I haven't had the chance really to make it to like some of the other companies, but I might venture on my way out there.
We got a comment. Tremont's a freaking legend.
Hell yeah, he
is. Absolutely. All right, here's another name that's getting some like exposure right now. Desmond Cole.
Desmond, yes, and I think Joey Conway mentioned him, right?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
he mentioned it. That's right.
Yes. I mean, hell yeah. I mean, I'm not a big I can work with many styles, but I'm not too much of a worker. I'm more like comedy based or like brawler based, but I can mesh with anybody, so I'm down.
Absolutely. Have you heard of Stone Cold? He looks like you.
I feel like this guy
I think he stole your gimmick.
Does he work at Cold Stone? I think he stole my gimmick. I don't know what happened.
I think so.
I don't even have the full goatee going, so it's.
Hey man, you stole your gimmick. What can I
say? Gimmick infringement. Get my lawyers out on him.
That's right. Get the lawyer. Get Mark Sterling. He will represent you.
I'll talk to Tony Nese on Saturday. See if you can.
If you get Sterling to help you, that's right. All right, let's go into favorite venue before we jump into your hobbies and stuff. Favorite venue you've wrestled out of?
Favorite venue I've wrestled out of? I'm kind of biased. The NYWC Sportatorium.
That's what the Chalet Hitman just told me.
I mean, honestly, it's a really cool venue. The way it's set up.
ECW stage.
Yes, the ECW original ECW stage. We have really cool lighting, really cool, big screen setup, and just our fans are very cool. I unfortunately haven't had the chance. Like, I'd love to wrestle in the old ECW arena. That's definitely a goal of mine. Maybe one day, but as of right now, NYWC Sportatorium is top of the list.
How cool was ECW, huh?
Hell, it was my favorite back in the day.
It was my favorite too.
And it's cool because especially with the connections with my trainer, I got to work with a lot of ECW originals, which is amazing.
Absolutely. Some of them still wrestling today.
Oh yeah, I teamed with Tommy Dreamer just last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He might be there Saturday. Who knows?
Surprises. I'm not promising anything, but Psycho Circus always brings surprises.
Let's talk about hobbies. What are some of the hobbies you like to do in your spare time?
Well, based on my my Instagram page, Beer, Blood, and Body Slams, I love beer, craft beer particularly. Although this is not much for craft beer, but I'm a big beer guy.
Okay.
I am big into horror. Horror is a very big passion of mine. Movies and in general. I do a little writing on the side too. I'm working on a couple of horror screenplays.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
Is that a scoop for me?
People have known, but it's not everyone knows. So it's kind of a scoop.
All right.
Yeah. So I dabble in some screenplays. I am actually going to be doing a voice work for a horror video game. It's low budget, but it's coming out sometime with the end of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. I got someone with me. Hold on, you might recognize him. Hold on. I don't know if I could get him in there.
Oh, hey, there's Chucky.
It's Chucky.
I think he wants to play.
I think he used to talk. Oh, the batteries aren't in. The batteries aren't in. So if he starts to talk, I'm running.
The battery was never in the original Chucky. So
that's right.
Maybe you got the possessed one.
If he starts talking, I'm out of here. JT.
Have you watched the series at all?
I have. I like it.
Yeah, it's very good.
A fan.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to be able to meet Andy because he's going to be at the big horror event, and I got a table there.
Oh, you're going which one?
The horror event.
No, there's there's Monster Mania. There's horror.
No, the one right here in Queens coming up March 11th. Look at that.
Oh, I didn't even.
Big horror event. Yeah,
I didn't even know about that. It's
a wrestling themed horror event mixed in with wrestlers and horror people. Christina Ricci.
Oh wow!
The original Andy. Yeah, there's a lot of.
I didn't even know this is a thing.
Yeah, this is a thing. March 11th. I will be there with Robbie Rebel at my own table.
Unfortunately, I don't know if I can make that, but I'd love to. Right. I'm a big I've been to a few horror cons. I'm surprised I didn't hear that.
I brought some collectibles so I can show you. You know what? Let me drop the green screen real quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't see it unless you put it in front of your face.
I'm gonna drop the green screen real quick.
Oh my God, you're not in the living room?
No, I'm not in the living room. Look at that, the Nun signed by her.
Nice, very cool, very cool.
Yeah, I'm a big Funko guy, so
the
I got
sequel's
that
coming out soon.
I know, I'm excited. The original Universal Wolfman. Look at that.
Oh, the Wolfman, nice.
That's very a good cool one. That's a good one.
Marvel did a cool Wolfman little spinoff.
Here's a really cool one you might like. Mike Myers, signed by the original one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nick Castle.
Oh, Nick Castle, yep.
Yep, and it says the shape on it besides his name.
That's awesome.
And then one last one for you that I just brought some quick ones. Leatherface.
Leatherface, nice. There we go.
And it's the chase, the Hot Topic chase.
What did you see the new one?
And I started to watch it and it just didn't get me.
It's not the greatest, but it's a fun little watch. It's
think
not bad.
The one that I really enjoyed was the one where he was in the house and a relative kept him in there and she died, and then like the rest of the family, like the niece or something came to look at the house, and then he was in the basement.
Oh, okay. Yep.
The 3D one.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw 3D.
I got another horror one right here. Look at this one. It's MJF.
Oh.
It's pretty scary, let me tell you.
Hey, MJF, good dude. Don't let him tell you I told you that.
I don't know him, so I can't tell him.
I've wrestled him a few times. He's
Oh, you did?
He's a natural, dude. Like I wrestled him about 5-6 years ago. I knew even then, like he's a natural.
Something special?
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. I saw him at a CAP event, and he was just walking past me. I said, "Can I take a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah, sure. Give me $5." I'm like, "What?" It's like in the middle of like it's not. He wasn't at a table. It's just like in the middle of the.
He was just chilling out. Yeah.
So I gave him $5. I mean, I got a good deal.
Yeah. No, that's a hell of a deal.
It's a hell of a deal nowadays.
But a few of mine, I'll show.
Yes, let's do it.
Right, it's hard to see, but right up here, it's a Victor Crowley poster. I don't know if you see Hatchet.
Yeah, I love that one. Oh, you turn the mic off. The mic is off. It's off. It's still off, man. Hold on. Dreamers just announced a creative post show. Yes, true. Worst $5 I ever lent you, Papa Tank. Hey, man. It really helped me out. I got MJF take a picture of me. I'm telling you, it was a good deal. It was a good deal. JT's trying to figure out his there we go. There we go.
I don't know how to unmute it on the screen. But,
hey, we got excited for Hatchet. So.
I know. So I got an autograph from Adam Green, the director, writer-director. I've got Kane Hodder on there. Jason from he was also Victor Crowley, but he's Jason from part 7 through Jason Goes to Hell. Oh. No, I'm sorry, Jason.
Yeah.
He's Jason X.
Right,
he's Jason X also.
He was Jason X, right?
So he's through that. I've got him on there, and I've got Derek Mears, who was Jason from.
He was the other Jason, right?
Yes, he's from the remake.
I know which one you're talking about. That was the last one that they made.
Yes.
Yes.
Although hopefully there'll be a new one coming out soon, and they're actually coming out with a TV series.
Supposedly they fixed whoever owns the rights or something.
Yeah, there was a whole big issue between the writer and the director of the original movie.
Right. So, but there is a TV show definitely in the works.
Yeah, Crystal Lake.
Yes, based on his mom, from what I heard,
it's going to be mixed in with some of the lore from the original movies too. It's going to be like a prequel mostly, but they're allowed to use anything from the movies, from what I heard.
Okay, I like that Jason post you have back there from Final Chapter.
Yes. Oh, Final Chapter is my favorite. Although
it is a good one.
Part 6 is a close second.
Yo, you know what? Me too. I love that one where
Jason Lives is like it's just enough tongue in cheek
that
like it's just a fun movie.
Where Tommy is in the jail cell and he falls in love with the sheriff's girl.
where the red dot goes, the bang.
The bang. That's right. When I was young, I kind of fell in love with her. I'm just saying.
Hey, she's a cute blonde. I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
We got a question for you from my booker, Serena. JT, have you been to that new gluten-free horror-themed brewery called Necromantic Brew Company in Nassau County, Farmingdale?
Yes, I have actually. It's very good. A lot of good stuff there. I as I said, I'm a big beer fan. And it's nice to see an actual gluten-free beer company around because there's not many things like that around anywhere.
Right.
And not only that, the beer is very good, but like the atmosphere of the whole place. There's
Right.
horror memorabilia all over the place.
Really?
Yeah, there's like tables that are like horror themed,
Uh-huh.
posters, signed stuff. They play
Oh, wow.
horror movies all day.
That's awesome.
I actually won horror trivia there a few times.
Awesome. I got to go there.
Yeah, no, it's
That
right.
sounds like my kind of spot. I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, it's right in Farmingdale. I'm actually hopefully working on some sort of event with them. Maybe like a screening of a couple movies. They screen movies sometimes.
Uh-huh.
They have a nice little production screen.
Uh-huh.
So I'm hoping to do some sort of event with them, maybe during the summer or fall.
All right. Let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'll be
Hell yeah.
happy to come down. Serena's keeping things from me. Thanks, Serena.
Stop keeping secrets.
Stop keeping secrets. I mean, come on. I'm a big horror guy too, and a Funko guy. I'm a big Funko guy.
So what is your favorite horror movie then?
It's a tough one.
I know it's a tough one. Everyone brings it to me.
When I was really young, I really loved Return of the Living Dead.
That's like, a great flick.
Actually, the second one is my real favorite one.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just love that one.
That's interesting because it's definitely the weaker one, but it
is. But there's something about it that I love, and I don't know what it is because I saw it in the movie theater.
That's fair. I mean, it's kind of like it's not my favorite Friday, but I hold Jason X very close to my heart because it's the first Friday the 13th movie I saw in theaters.
Oh, okay.
So like I like it's special to me.
Right.
So maybe it's kind of similar to in that regard to you.
It's not the first one I saw. The first one I saw, and believe me, I snuck into the theater for this because I was watching something else. I was really young. I was like, I think I was 15, and I snuck in with The Shining.
Oh wow!
And I remember walking into the part where they're running in the snow, and I was so scared from watching.
How was the theater with that? Like, I'm curious the experience with that.
Oh my god, the crowd was like silent.
That's like, so cool.
Yeah, I haven't experienced a silence like that until I watched Infinity Wars. At the end, when they all disappeared, you couldn't hear like a pin drop. It was so silent. So silent. I'm like, damn, is this The Shining again?
Everyone's just invested, and that's great. Like I like Shining. The Shining is definitely top like 10 for me, somewhere in there.
It was so crazy, Serena. All right, I accept your apology. Johnny Blitz, his favorite is The Last House on the Left.
That's a good movie. One of Wes Craven's one of his early stuff. It's some people it's a little too extreme for some, but it's a very good flick. It's definitely better than I Spit on Your Grave, which is kind of the same genre. This is a little more civil,
right?
But I'm sorry, what?
No, go ahead, finish your sentence.
But like this was like a good lead in from between that and Last House on the Left. I mean, I'm sorry, The Hills Have Eyes was another good one from Wes Craven.
I remember that. That was a good one too.
Yeah.
What did you think of the last Halloween?
I didn't hate it as much as a lot of people did, but it's definitely not great.
I hated it. The best part I thought was the ending, like that last.
I think if they had a direction for it, and if they fully went with that direction, I would have been okay with it.
Right.
I don't want to spoil. I mean, who knows? Who hasn't seen it?
Right.
I feel like if they kept that certain character alive, and he took over, maybe things would be better with the movie. I don't know. But they just kind of like did all that character building for nothing, and it didn't even really affect the story.
It didn't pan out.
Yeah, no, it didn't pan out. They didn't give you the payoff for it. So
absolutely,
that's where they failed on it.
Before we jump out of this and go back into wrestling,
yes,
what are your thoughts? I know, right? We could probably talk about this all night.
I could definitely do it.
What are your thoughts? And you know who told? Actually, before I go into that, you know who told me to bring this up? The Hitman.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, they're like, oh, talk horror. He's a big horror guy. Your thoughts on the new Scream coming out?
I liked the last one, so I'm looking forward to this. Although, if anyone's a fan, just be careful. There's a lot of spoilers out there right now.
A
A
lot of
screen
spoilers.
a screener copy got out, and
Oh,
like yeah, so the killer reveal is out there. Luckily, I haven't seen it yet,
yeah, I
but
haven't seen it either.
I like that they're doing it out of New York City.
Yeah.
That's a good change for the series.
Right.
It looks like Ghostface is going to be a lot more brutal, which he was a little bit in the last film, but
Right.
I think it's in a good direction. And actually, the guys that are directing it, that did the last one, are very good. They also did Ready or Not. I don't know if you ever saw that movie.
I did not.
It's about this bride who just got married into this family, and they have this big game night at this ritual game night after the
Oh, I'd
wedding.
heard about it. Yeah.
Yes, and it turns out they're all trying to kill her. It's actually a really good,
Oh,
funny
wow.
horror
Oh,
comedy.
I gotta watch that though.
It's a great film, but I knew they were in good hands once they took over, and I saw Scream 5 and I liked it. It was a good change. It kept a lot of things from the original series and did a few things different that were nice. But I think now that they did that movie, they'll be able to do whatever they want.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm excited for it.
Hopefully,
it won't get leaked.
Yeah, no, we only got a couple more weeks left, so
I know.
I'm trying to avoid it. March 10th.
March 10th. Yes, March 10th. But yeah, I actually could go see it March 9th at night.
This is true. I hope I'm waiting for the time period where I'm popular enough where I can start getting screener copies for things. So I don't.
You and me both.
Hopefully soon. I'm working on it.
You and me both. I'm working on, maybe like, hey, you want to come to so-and-so wrestling event? Just come down.
Well,
I'm waiting for that too.
It depends on how many wrestling fans.
That's right.
Although like horror and wrestling does go hand in hand. There's a lot of fans of both. That's why I made the page.
It is. That's why they're having the big horror event.
Exactly.
A lot of good stuff coming out there. The Acclaimed are going to be there too.
Acclaimed, good dudes. I know Max. I don't know Bowen.
Awesome. All right, let's jump back into wrestling. Jeez, I don't even know where we left off with wrestling. We got so caught up in horror. Babe, did we talk? All right, how about favorite gimmick match that you've been in?
We did talk about that.
Did we talk about? See,
yes.
Yeah, you're thrown off with horror. All right, favorite venue that you've wrestled.
We talked about that too.
We did that too. Oh my God, hold on.
I'm the one drinking, buddy. What's going on?
It's been a long day. I'm going on 3 hours sleep.
It's okay.
Let's talk about goals then.
Goals.
I know we haven't talked about that.
Goals
for 2023.
Goals for 2023. I'd like to make an appearance in WWE or AEW, but if that's not in the cards, I'd like to actually run a possible wrestling event, kind of similar, like a show with maybe like
promoter.
Yes, okay. It's definitely something I've always kind of wanted to do, at least try out once or twice.
Okay.
So I think that'd be cool. I think NYWC might help me out with that, but that's not it's not a definite thing, but
right. But it's
definitely something I'm toying with.
If you need a podcaster, give me a call.
All right. Hey,
I'll help promote the show.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'll let it roll out there. Don't worry.
Don't bring me to announce because I suck at that. Been there, done that.
Hey, at least you tried though.
I did try. It's like, here are your cards. Go out there and announce. I'm like, what?
Well, that's tough though. If you're being like put on last minute, that's very tough.
It was. I was literally. I believe I got the call the night before, and it literally this is my first time doing it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm interviewing people.
Yeah, I've done it a couple of times. It's not easy.
Absolutely. There's some people that can do everything. I'm just not. I'm good at this. This is what my thing is.
You got to go with what you're good at.
That's right. And being a manager at a store. So let's talk more about Psycho Circus.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about some of the other matches going on?
We've got a really great card.
This one right here. Look at that. Tony Nese, my buddy Alvin. and Apollyon. That's going to be a big deal. Big deal
Well,
match.
I have a big history with all three men. I've known Tony Nese since he started training.
Okay.
Apollyon's been there forever. When
Right.
I started training, and Alvin, I was there since he started training as well. And actually, Alvin was like a fan when he first started, so like I knew him as like he was a good fan for a while.
Okay.
All three great workers, so I'm really looking forward to the match. But like the history of that match is really cool because they all grew up together.
Yeah.
Like all three guys have such a history between like wrestling in the backyard and everything else.
Right.
It's just really cool to see something like that happen. It's just like that's what a lot of this Psycho Circus is. It's bringing in the past and the present and bringing it all together. It's a really good show. Yeah,
absolutely. 600 plus at this event.
Yes, but that match should be really good. I mean, Nese is always a workhorse. Apollyon is one of the most underrated big men there's ever been. He should have got a run somewhere back in the day.
Right.
Unfortunately, he never did. But just say, if you haven't seen Apollyon stuff, he's really good. And Alvin, great worker himself. He started a little late in the game, so it's a little tougher for him. But dude is a great character, good in the ring.
Right.
This is gonna be great stuff.
It is going to be good stuff. What about the Big O's match?
Well, the Big O, also another guy who Big O was practicing body slams, and I was the first recipient of that. Let's just say, luckily I'm still alive. Not a detriment to him, but like,
right.
Let's just say he was a little overeager. He picked me up like I was nothing, which is crazy. The guy is stupid strong.
Right.
But he's going up against Michael Mistretta for the NYWC Championship.
Right.
Which is a very prestigious championship. He's held it a couple times. I've held it once. Mm-hmm. Michael's been a great champion. As whether or not you like him or hate him, the guy has gone in there day and night, faced all challengers, and he's come out on top.
Right.
It's going to be a challenge even though like you see the size difference between Big O and Mike. It's going to be a challenge for O. Mike is a smart wrestler. Mike knows what he's doing in the ring. Big O might be a little confident going into this. So like it's going to be a very good championship match.
Okay. As you're talking and discussing this, I can see you doing commentating.
I've thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, I can see it. After you or before your match, you could go out there and do your commentating thing. You know what I'm saying?
I also kind of want to get into podcasting, so I might take over on your spot here.
Let's go. Listen, there's so many podcasters out there, so it's all good. It's all good. I'm not a hater. I do this for fun. Contrary to proper belief, there's no money involved in this. I don't make a dime. I lose money.
Yeah, no, it's hey, for the love of the game, as they say.
Absolutely. And it's just good bonding experience because my son aspires to be a professional wrestler.
That's awesome.
So hopefully, someday, soon he'll go to a school. And he is also, I'm going to throw this at you. Hold on a sec. Let me pull it up real quick. Well, that's going to spoil it. So we'll save it for another day.
Okay, fair enough. Way to build it up.
You're going to have to stay tuned to the channel to see what's going on.
All right.
What I'm talking about. You're going to get a little hint of it later on when we do our plugs.
Okay, sounds good.
So, your match. What are your thoughts again on it? Like, is it going to be bloody? Is it going to be messy?
Psycho Circus.
Crazy.
Psycho Circus is always crazy, muddy and messy. Muddy and messy. And bloody, messy. Jeez, you got me tongue-tied.
I got you tongue-tied.
Bloody, messy, extreme, crazy. All the adjectives. This match is wild. There's been even the moments from the match last year, like they've trended on Barstool, like on their social media, Barstool Sports. So like we bring it out for this match. You know, we're ready. We know we're like right now, like us, the slime balls, myself, Nuke, and
Mm,
Aiden Bale. We're defending NYWC right now. We're defending our turf.
right.
You know,
I
Matt Tremont and H2O think they can come in and push us around.
take over.
No, they don't think we're hardcore. We can be plenty hardcore, and we're going to show them.
Right. I mean, that's exactly what they're thinking. I know. I was told by Anthrax I had on.
Tremont's been involved in the Psycho Circus before, so he knows how we can bring it.
Oh, okay.
So let's see what
right.
happens this Saturday.
Not many tickets left.
No, I think it's just general admission left, and it's very you better get your tickets fast.
I know.
Let me just say that.
I got my tickets. I just got to go pick them up.
Yes.
I got to call Alvin after this. Alvin, where are my tickets?
But some other good matches in the card. We got Dan Barry and Joey Conway.
Absolutely. Retirement match.
Dan Barry, I've had a lot of great matches with him. The guy is a tremendous worker. He's a technical wizard. Mm-hmm. Even though a lot of times he does character stuff. Guy knows the ins out of that ring like nobody else.
Right.
And he's another one. It's a shame he's never gotten really a proper opportunity anywhere.
Right.
And Joey Conway. He's one of my good drinking buddies. But guy can bring it. Guy is a great promo. Yeah. Guy can do everything in this business right now. He's out on all cylinders right now. No, I feel bad for Dan because he put himself in a bad position right now because Joey Conway is really full bore right now.
He put himself in a bad spot.
Yeah.
And I met Dan through VPW because he did some shows there, and I just hope I get to see him again after today.
I mean, you can still see him do comedy, if anything.
Absolutely, yes, he does comedy.
He's very active in comedy. So, and I've seen him. I've seen him a couple times. Definitely a good show.
Yeah, he's gonna be all over. I saw he posted. He's gonna be all over the United States.
Yeah, no, he's done great with that.
He might not have time to wrestle after this. Either way, he's just busy.
Joey Conway might be doing him a favor then.
He might be. I'm looking forward to that match as well. I'm just overall looking forward to the whole Psycho Circus experience because I never experienced it, but I'm so pumped for it.
It's a great environment. It's our WrestleMania. We bring all the stops. We bring plenty of surprises. I think you'll leave satisfied.
Awesome. Let's talk about upcoming appearances you have coming. Before we sign off.
Really, that's as of right now. That's just it right now. I mean, I'm scheduled on all the NYWC shows. The next time Outlaw Wrestling runs in Long Island, I'll be there, but I'm not sure the next date on that. I'm trying to make it to Monster Mania Con just to hang out.
It's coming up in Jersey.
Yeah, but I have to see if that works out for me. But
awesome.
But either way,
do you know any guests who are going to be there?
They have a whole bunch of the Friday the 13th Final Girls.
Oh,
they're there. Yes. They have Art the Clown.
Okay.
Art the Clown's going to be there. The director from Terrifier as well. Oh my God, I'm blanking. But there's Monster Mania. Have you ever been to Monster Mania?
I haven't. I came close to going. But
they have a really good. That's where I met all the Kane Hodder and all them. Right. They run a really good horror convention.
I got two signatures that I want to get on Pops, and that's Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, and Kane Hodder. Those are two of my future Pops. I'm gonna
Kane Hodder's usually a regular. I don't know if he's making this one, but he's usually a regular appearance over that one. So definitely try to catch that one. I know they've had Robert a few times in the past.
Okay, I was hoping they'd be at Big Horror Event, but
it's kind of a new thing. I'm surprised. I can't believe I didn't hear of this.
Yeah, they usually do the big event every quarter.
Yeah,
but this is the first horror theme one.
I'm just surprised I didn't see any advertisement for it. But hey, hopefully I can stop down for that.
I mean, if you watch the podcast, I would advertise it every show.
Fair. Okay, you got me there.
I got you on that one.
You
I
got
got
me
you on
there.
that one. All right, where can everybody follow you?
You can follow me either at Party and Wrestle on Instagram, at Party and Wrestle, or at Beer Blood Body Slams, which is my main page about beer, pro wrestling, and horror. That's really where I do my main focus. I am hopefully going to be running a podcast out of my own, along with
Awesome.
maybe a podcast network of a few other podcasts. I'm still in the
Okay.
works on that,
Okay.
and I'm hopefully going to start a YouTube channel later this year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Please let us know. We'll share.
Definitely.
I promise I'm not a hater. Big day for me tomorrow now. I got this guy coming on at 7 o'clock. The Big O.
Always a big day with the Big O.
Big O will be on tomorrow discussing his match at Psycho Circus, as well as other things. And then I got this guy right here, Jordan Reddington.
Jordan Reddington. I've probably had more matches with him than anybody else, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
like we are like our ultimate right. Like actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Yeah, like you've had that question before about like people your favorite people in the ring.
Right.
He's definitely up there because I've wrestled him so many times, and we could just go in there, and it's just easy, so easy. Guy is so funny, so entertaining, and we just click.
Awesome. He'll be on discussing his match with Jorge, as well as some of his other things he has accomplished in wrestling. And then last but not least, JT, I have Scarecrow coming on.
Okay, cool. Scarecrow.
He's going to be at Psycho Circus.
Yes, he is.
As well as Remarkable.
He's going to be part of the Joker's Wild Battle Royal, I think.
Yes, he is. And then he'll be at Remarkable on Friday.
Yes. Well, the Joker's Wild Battle Royal is a big thing because the winner of that gets a championship opportunity of their choice.
Oh.
It's almost kind of like a Money in the Bank type of deal.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be rooting for someone. I don't know yet because I got to see who all the participants are.
Yeah, it's kind of a question mark on who everyone's, who's in there, but it's going to be a good showing.
Right. All right. Also, like we talked about earlier, the big horror event, Saturday, March 11th. I will be at that show alongside Robbie Rebel. He's going to be hanging out with me at my table, and there are other big stars there. Not that I'm a star, but I will be there. Cody Rhodes, Edge, Charlotte, The Acclaimed. Sammy Guevara will be there too, alongside Ty Mello. So that should be fun. And then a week after that, I'll be in Philadelphia for Spring Fling at Icons of Wrestling with Robbie. Robbie will be with me at my table.
Where's your fancy hat?
I don't have a fancy hat. I just got my Papa Denk hat.
You need a fancy hat. I do like your hat, but you need for this, especially like this, you need a fancy hat.
We have something we're working on, JT. I got things in the planning stages as well.
Okay, good.
Where I will have a different type of hat.
Okay. I'll be looking forward to it.
Don't tell anybody.
All these secrets.
Listen, I can't. I'm competing with other podcasters. I gotta do some original stuff here.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I feel you.
But it's not about the money because there is none. It's about the entertainment and the fun.
Exactly.
Also at this event, the FTR will be there. The $1 Million Man, Jimmy Hart, a whole bunch of legends. Lance Archer is going to be there as well. It's packed. I'm telling you.
That is a packed lineup for sure.
Do I have that? I don't have the other card. I thought I had it. Another promotion that's coming up that I'm trying to get to because I'm part of something big here coming up. But Wrestling is coming up on March 31st in Jersey.
Oh yeah, we got SAT on there, of course. Those guys are legends. Great dudes. I learned a thing or two back in the NYWC Training Academy days from them. And of course, that big guy up there, this guy shares a similar haircut to me. Papa Don. He is on the card.
He's on the card.
He's also up there on my list of favorite matches.
Okay. So that's coming up in Jersey. So hopefully I will be able to make it out there. Schedule pending. And last but not least, this month is the season premiere of Vlog Interaction, where we will find out what's going on with the 23-6 title, the most coveted title in all of YouTube, JT. Handcrafted by Bushman in Australia.
It's a very nice belt.
True story.
True story. Do I have to vouch the story? Am I gonna have to find this man?
If you have to go into the bush in Australia, you could go vouch the story.
I have a couple of friends that live in Australia. I could find out.
It is defended 23 hours a day, 6 days a week, because you need an hour's at least worth of sleep.
So where is that hour and where is that day?
The day is Sunday.
The day of wrestling makes sense.
It makes sense, right? Right.
Yeah.
The hour is your choice, but you can only choose once.
Okay. That's a tough. I don't know which hour I would choose.
I would choose somewhere around like 1 o'clock in the morning so I can sleep till 2. Because when I was champion, I had to sleep with one eye open. My own son tried to pin me while I was sleeping.
Sneaky
stuff. I had to relinquish the title because I got injured in a grapefruit incident in a supermarket. It was so terrible.
Oh,
so terrible.
Oh no.
It's a bad. You think barbed wires are tough? Wait till you get hit with some grapefruits. Let me tell you.
Hopefully nobody brings any grapefruit to the Psycho Circus because I do not want to be injured for the next few months.
Hopefully not. JT, where can everybody follow you once more?
At Beer, Blood, and Body Slams on Instagram is my main page, or at Party and Wrestle is my wrestling page on Instagram.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Everybody else, thank you for being in the chat. Please, JT, stick around for a moment after the broadcast ends. As for everybody else, have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow. 3 brand new episodes live. 3. Make sure you subscribe and like. Stay tuned.